Hello. Class is in session. Okay. It's going to be a long one probably. You'll know based on the timestamp of the video. All right. So, I was shuffling cards from the Work Your Light Oracle. And this card fell out. Soul Family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Now, I already did a reading on this card, and the fact that it wanted to come out again is an indication from Source. Source is just pounding in the message to expect a reunion with your soul family members. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Support is coming. Now, it's important to remember that there's always the issue of divine timing. Timing being about alignment. So every single person in the collective is not going to meet necessarily members of their soul family at the same time. That is one of the lessons for us to learn on this journey. Timing, patience, and continuing to stand strong, continuing to be vigilant in our faith, persisting on our path, knowing that freedom, a beautiful life, is meant for us. Soul family, they're coming in divine timing. And if this message is coming out, that means there's a strong energy of reunions with your soul family. It's a predominant energy at this time. So get excited now. Be grateful now, as much as you can. Okay, let's read from the guidebook. It is time to call in your soul family and support team, people who get you at soul level, people who are the same kind of weird as you, people who are your chosen family. They are coming and they are looking for you. If you haven't found them yet, this is a sign that they are close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it is important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. If you have already found them, then you are being called to let them support you and perhaps also assemble a wider support team. Your support team can consist of all types of people, such as a therapist, coach, mentor, or healer. Tune in to what kind of support you need now. Okay, and the Work Your Light activation is call in your support team now. And it will happen in divine timing and alignment for you. Okay, so some of the things that I wrote down, what stuck out to me: your soul family is close by. That's the overarching message and energy that is apparent right now in the collective. Let's look at this picture again. Mirroring images. So that made me think. You will be meeting with members of your soul family, people you see, quote, eye to eye with. Members of your soul family may also be non-humans, because we also see whales, dolphins, sharks. They are your mirrors, each reflecting back to you aspects of yourself, but expressed in their own unique way. Also, I wrote down, the ancient ways of living are returning. Okay, now, I followed my curiosity and I looked up the spiritual symbolism of whales. So let's go through that now. All right. The symbolism and spiritual significance of whales. 1. Emotional depth and wisdom. Whales are often seen as keepers of ancient wisdom, which is why, yes, it popped in my mind, this last point that I made earlier. The ancient ways of living are returning. And I'm sure you can feel it. Whales are often seen as keepers of ancient wisdom, representing the ability to navigate complex emotional landscapes. Their presence encourages individuals to dive deep into their emotions and trust their intuition, reminding us to listen to our inner voice. Okay, just that first point there. What stuck out to me? Deep, that word deep. Water symbolism, being in connection with our emotions. Also, keepers of ancient wisdom, right? That made me think, okay, you've lived multiple lives. You are an old soul, an ancient soul. Deep emotional wisdom, okay, that made me think. Emotional intelligence, you are emotionally intelligent. You are empathetic. You may identify, you may use the label empath. You have a deep, deep understanding of the human condition. The word deep stood out to me looking at the waters. A deep understanding, but also that understanding is within you already because you are an ancient soul. This understanding, this knowledge is seated within you and has been nurtured by you and been developed by you not only during this lifetime, but through multiple previous lifetimes. You may have an interest in psychology, for example, human psychology, maybe animal psychology, studying human behavior. Okay, and also the phrase keepers of ancient wisdom, that made me think of the Hierophant card in the Tarot. Also, what stood out to me, listen to your inner voice. So, listening to your internal voice, but being able to discern between the loving internal voice and the voice of your inner critic. Also, listening to your inner guidance over external influences. The phrase, listen to your inner voice, also made me think of sovereignty, becoming your own guide, your own guiding light, which made me think of the Hermit card in the Tarot. You are likely in hermit mode right now. Okay, second point, communication. Known for their complex songs that can travel long distances, whales symbolize the importance of clear communication and expressing one's truth. They inspire us to share our unique messages and connect with others on a deeper level. What stood out to me? Songs. Songs that can travel long distances. So music may be significant for you. Also, it made me think being able to communicate telepathically with members of your soul family. potentially through music and song. And the word travel made me think, well, you literally may be traveling. And not a one-time thing. It may be part of your lifestyle. And what else stood out to me? Okay, songs that can travel long distances. That made me think, making a lasting impact. You are here to make a lasting impact. You are already making a lasting impact through your vibration, your unique energetic signature. Okay, let's move on. Number 3, healing and transformation. The act of a whale exhaling before diving symbolizes emotional release and healing. Whales are associated with transformation, urging individuals to embrace change and personal growth. You're going through a major transformation. This is a very transformative time for the collective overall. As within, so without. You are going through a transformation, and so is the collective. What stood out to me? Exhaling before diving. That made me think of the Fool card. Being scared, but still taking a leap of faith into the unknown. Because you know intuitively, deep within your soul, that you are here to realize the impossible, to push against limiting beliefs. And what was programmed in you was possible for you or anyone else. You are taking a leap of faith into the unknown, the unpaved path. You are paving it in co-partnership with the divine. And this point, healing and transformation, the words emotional release and healing. Also, they mention transformation, release and healing, transmutation, turning lead into gold, changing, transforming from one form to another. That is what is happening for you, especially internally at the energetic level. You are growing, you are evolving. Okay, point number 4, cultural interpretations. Different cultures attribute unique meanings to whales. For instance, in Native American traditions, they are seen as teachers. That stands out. You are meant to teach. They are seen as teachers guiding us through life's challenges. In Celtic mythology, they are linked to the other world, serving as guides for spiritual journeys. Okay, so that point, in regards to the Native American traditions, how whales are seen as teachers guiding us. That word also stuck out to me, guiding us through life's challenges. That made me think of the Hierophant card in the tarot as well as the Hermit card. Now I'm thinking of a lighthouse, right? Guiding people in the choppy waters during a storm. Shining a light to guide others home, to safety, offering a light of comfort for people who are going through stormy times. I also wrote, you're a teacher. One of the acts of service you'll be offering during this lifetime is through teaching. However that expresses will be unique to you. Okay, 5th point, guardians of knowledge. Whales are often viewed as guardians of ancient knowledge and spiritual insight. Their songs and presence remind us of the importance of connecting with our spiritual selves and the wisdom that lies within. Okay, what stood out to me? Guardians of ancient knowledge and spiritual insight, which is why one of the notes that I mentioned to you, the ancient ways of living are returning. You have ancient knowledge within you. If you haven't, if that has not awakened within you, it will. If this message resonates with you, it is for a reason. So follow your curiosity. And the word presence stands out to me. So you are highly magnetic, that makes me think. You have a very magnetic vibration and energy. Is that all? Yes. All right. So let's see what other messages, if any, Spirit would like to add. I'm looking at the violet or magenta tones in the Soul Family card. Makes me think of the crown chakra. Also the blue of the water, the beautiful turquoise waters. Your throat chakra is healing. And your connection to source, your intuition is evolving, heightening, growing more and more in wisdom. And looking at the dolphins, it makes me think you are getting playful. You're feeling more enthusiastic. And the sharks, makes me think of fierceness, power. So your self-worth, your personal power is strengthening at this time as well. Basically, your energy centers, your chakras are aligning, healing. You're at a new beginning. Yet another new beginning. The cycles of life, right? Part of the spiritual path is learning, accepting, surrendering to the cycles of life, the seasons of life. And having faith that there is a divine order to things. Oop. Oh, my shuffling skills. Okay. That may be symbolic too. Things may feel chaotic right now, especially energetically within. I think there's a mix of feeling calm, but maybe there's some disturbance as well. Distractions, maybe some anxiety. between the predominant energy of feeling more stable and grounded. Wow. Oh dear, way too many, way too many. Patience, patience. So many readings involve the reminder from Spirit to exercise patience. Okay. Number 32. The forest, support. Oh, well, that's synchronistic. Support is coming. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Support. And look at this. There are 3 trees, so that makes me think of expansion. The Empress card is denoted by the number 3. Your network is expanding. And there's the sun. Maintain your hope. Hold on to your hope and faith. Bright days, brighter days are coming. You already know just how blessed you are right now in this moment. That's how you arrived at this moment of being able to nurture that energy of feeling blessed and grateful. It doesn't mean that you don't get discouraged, disappointed, all of those emotions. That's part of the path. That's part of your growth and growing in spiritual strength. Oh, and looking at these hearts here makes me think of Mother Earth, her supporting love. Yes. The forest, the trees. Okay, that makes me think of the saying, can't see the forest for the trees, something like that. So yes, maybe you can't see with your physical eyes right now what's about to come in for you. But still, looking at the hearts and the sun, you have faith, if only it feels like to you a mustard seed of faith. That is enough. And the greens of the trees makes me think of the heart chakra. All of your chakras are being balanced at this time. And you feel more grounded. Yeah, looking at the roots here, you feel more grounded. You may have, or you may be spending a lot of time in nature with the support and healing love of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is always with us. You don't have to do it alone. Yep. All of nature is supporting you. Okay, whew. Number 3. Well, didn't I mention number 3 in seeing the 3 trees? Okay, number 3, beavery, bear. Oh, beavery, what is going on with me making up words? Bravery. Bravery, bear. Okay, wow. Beautiful artwork, right? Bravery. Well, you're exercising bravery by leaping into the unknown, carving your own path. Beautiful. Okay. Let's grab the guidebook. This is the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle that I'm using right now by Sean Leonard. Okay, let's look up the bear. Okay, I don't know how to, forgive me for mispronouncing words. In the Anishinaabe language, bravery means the state of having a fearless heart which means that we must be brave to do what is right regardless of the consequences. Makes me think of the Justice card. It is often easier to remain silent when we see something is unjust, as it can be difficult to speak up for fear of retaliation. Bravery is the gift that bear provides to us. Although these animals are gentle by nature, the ferociousness of a mother bear when one of her cubs is approached epitomizes the teaching of bravery. There's that word, teach. Bear is courageous and teaches us to have the mental and moral strength to overcome the fears that prevent us from fully engaging with this specific sacred grandfather teaching. Mental and moral strength. Inner strength, spiritual strength. I'm thinking the Hermit card. It is a challenge that must be faced with the same level of strength and intensity as a mother bear protecting her cub. Bear shows us we should face our challenges with ferocity, even when it is difficult to do so. Bravery is the sacred teaching that is given and revealed when it is needed the most. When we stand up and do what is right, we demonstrate bravery. If you have drawn this card today, you are being called to exhibit bravery in your own life. And that is what you're doing, whether you realize it or not. You may be asked to embody the courage of bear or speak out against what is wrong. This is an opportunity to take on a challenge that might scare you. Embracing bravery will allow you to release your fears, and you can trust that the rewards are worth the risk. Trust that the rewards are worth the risk. Okay. Taking a chance on yourself despite the fears that you may feel. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Fulfillment. Beautiful. Now that reminds me of that last phrase that I just read. Embracing bravery will allow you to release your fears, and you can trust that the rewards, fulfillment, are worth the risk. Yes. And seeing this peach here, it makes me think of bearing fruit. For taking a chance on yourself. And seeing this moon here, it makes me think, more and more, you're learning to listen to and trust your inner guidance, your intuition. And did I also mention seeing this peach, it makes me think of bearing fruit? I may have, I don't know. Ooh. Oh, beautiful. We have bravery and now we have power. Yes, you are growing more powerful. Makes me think of sovereignty. Look at the lightning. You're getting your power back. You're being re-energized, balanced from within. The lightning rods also make me think of the Tower card in the Tarot. Divine intervention. Way too many. power of source energy flows through you. Yep, you are at a new beginning. I think I mentioned that briefly earlier. Beautiful horizon. And makes me think of the colors representing the chakras. You are being balanced. That's why you have more energy. That's why you're feeling more enthusiastic. The orange colors here on the peach, whoops. Orange golden shades make me think of the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. Gaining in confidence, self-respect, worth, will, passion. Getting creative. Expressing yourself. Yep, seeing the blues, the blue background. Yes, I think I mentioned that in regarding to the turquoise waters. You're starting to express yourself more. Going forward, okay. Beautiful scenery, very peaceful. I don't see anyone walking on the path. Yep. You're walking an untrodden path. No footsteps have gone before you, but you're going forward anyway. You're going to walk the path anyway. You are walking the path, even if maybe, potentially at this time, there isn't a lot of action happening in your external reality. Seeing this bear makes me think of hibernation, the lone wolf, or in case the lone bear. Again, makes me think of the hermit. Going forward, momentum is building, that makes me think. Power. Ooh, okay, I think we mentioned music earlier when I was looking at the symbolism of whales, songs, and dolphins. Whales, they have sonars, right? Sharks. Number 27, a grand symphony. The grand story of your life. You're starting a grand chapter of your life. Power. The 27 reduces to a 9. You've ended a cycle. You're in the in-between. You're at a new beginning. Hummingbirds may be significant for you. I'm seeing a hummingbird in the Grand Symphony card. Whoa, okay. I'll just take the ones that I've overturned. Number 35, a tall tale. That makes me think, because I was clarifying the power card, you are mastering your thoughts. You are mastering your mind. Makes me think of the Ace of Swords card in the Tarot. You're seeing through illusions. But also, now that I mentioned the Ace of Swords, putting it together with the Power card, seeing the lightning, you may receive a powerful download or something that is very significant that may alter the course of your journey. Yeah. Seeing this hat, there's a third eye, a star on the, let's just imagine, this is the forehead area. That's the third eye. You're going to see something potentially related to ancient knowledge, sacred knowledge. Okay, 21, exposed and revealed. Yes, and I just said third eye, so let's pretend this is a third eye. Okay, now I'm thinking the Eye of Horus. Ancient knowledge. He's associated with ancient Egypt, right? Ancient civilizations. Let's imagine this eye, Horus's eye, is on your third eye area. Something, some kind of sacred knowledge. You'll see it in your third eye, exposed and revealed. Something is going to be revealed to you. Okay. Okay. And this also reduces to a number 3. Threes may be significant. You may be seeing threes. Expansion. Abundance. Yes, and I'm thinking, relating it back to the Soul Family card, the introductory card. Those you'll be meeting in this lifetime, you've likely known each other in an ancient civilization. Potentially, one of those civilizations was Lemuria. Not only ancient Egypt. Let's go to the Psychic Tarot Pocket Oracle deck. Anything to confirm or add? Thank you. Patience, yeah, patience and planning. 7 of Pentacles. Having faith that the seeds that you'd sown will bear fruit. And whenever I see this card, I see these columns. Stable, firm foundations. Oop. Mental conflict. I think I may have mentioned that during this time, there may be not much going on in your outer reality, but it is a time for you to rest and rejuvenate. The number 4 on this card makes me think of stability, firm foundations. You're gaining in strength. You're being balanced even more for this new beginning of yours. And I'm seeing this person, he's meditating, his eyes are closed, and that makes me go back to what I said about you possibly receiving a download that you'll see in your third eye. So when you're in silence, in meditation, when your eyes are closed, going within. Shadow, 18, this is the Moon card. Okay, whenever I get the Moon card, I think either intuition, and definitely you are highly intuitive. You feel the energy. And I also think of what's hidden, mystery. Okay, this time, however, I'm looking at the image. Same person, They're mirroring each other. And I think I mentioned that earlier, right? Look at all these images mirroring each other. Yeah. So this makes me return back to the introductory message. You are drawing in soul tribe members, reflections of you, reflecting back to you aspects of yourself, so that you all can continue to evolve and grow. Look at this. Okay. Rejoice in celebration. 3 of Cups. Okay. Another number 3, right? Expansion. Your network is expansion. I think I said that earlier. Excuse me. See? Bottom of the deck, the waiting game. You're playing the waiting game right now. So, yeah, you may be feeling a little discontent at times. Anxious, antsy. Feeling like you're stuck. But you're not. You're in stillness, but you're not stuck. That's the 2 of Swords. Aha, passion ignited. Ace of Wands. I think I mentioned that earlier. Who knows? Okay, yeah, passion ignited. That relates to what I was saying about you're feeling more creative, getting more enthusiastic. Wonderful. And yeah, the flames make me think of this fiery looking horizon. Passionate new beginnings, passionate horizon. So perhaps you may embark on a creative endeavor with members of your soul family. That's what I'm thinking, seeing the oranges. Okay, number 7, this is the 7 of Wands. Okay, is it blue? What is blue? Swords. Oh, okay, swords energy. All right. Deception and envy. I'm noticing the mask. Noticing the mask, but he's starting to take it off. Okay, that makes me think you're starting to see clearly. You're removing your own masks, and this is what you've done during your healing journey, right? Facing your shadows, releasing, and still showering yourself with compassion. You know that you are more. You see through the lies and limiting beliefs that you're starting to notice more and more as the observer, that they're just thoughts, and you're getting better at choosing differently. And remembering that you are the one that's observing, you are the one that's noticing the thoughts that pass through your mind. Okay, this is the Wheel of Fortune, number 10, Destiny. And whenever I see this card, look at all these people here. It's the same person. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying, how you're drawing in members of your soul family, and you're all going to be reflections of each other. Mirrors. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to put that with fulfillment. Destiny helpers. They're coming. Destiny tribe. Oh, I'll put that with a tall tale. The 7 of Swords. Tall tale. Okay. Positive movement forward. Yes. Okay, look. Gonna put that right here with going forward. That's the 8 of Pentacles. And that makes me think of what I said about travel earlier. You may be traveling. Maybe you enjoy sailing. Okay, this is the Five of Wands. Obstacles and challenges. Five of Wands. I put that with the bravery. The bravery. Firm foundations at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Making me think of the two columns, what I said, right? Stability, strength. Forging ahead, but growing stronger when you do face obstacles or challenges. Yep, Hermit mode. Okay, this is number 9, the Hermit card in the traditional tarot, Solitude. And there's a book here making me think of what was mentioned earlier about when we were reading about the whale, how they're keepers of ancient knowledge. So I'm thinking this is a sacred text. And again, there's a pillar just like in the Patience and Planning card. You're growing stronger and stronger in spiritual strength and energetic strength. Look at this mountain. You've been through so much. Climbed how many mountains? Traversed so many obstacles and challenges. And are coming out even stronger. Just like this pillar. Pillar of strength. Conflict and defeat. 5 of Swords. Lots of challenges. Lots of overcoming, right? Throat chakra. Did I mention throat chakra? Oh, yes, I did. When looking at the waters, right? The turquoise waters, yeah. Your throat chakra is healing. You're starting to express yourself with more confidence. Oh, there we go. Third eye. Third eye. What I said about this. The star here on the top hat. Yep. Okay. Expect third eye action. Third eye chakra action. If it hasn't happened already. It might change your perspective. This is the Hanged Man card in the traditional tarot. You may see things differently from what's revealed to you. 8 of Wands, accelerated motion. This makes me think, looking at the shooting star, yeah, like this is ancient wisdom being targeted to through your third eye, being seated in your third eye. Accelerated motion. Wow, almost 50 minutes. Oh, well, there's that card. Firm foundations, yep. You're feeling more rooted. What I said about the roots here. You're more grounded and you're building a firm foundation, especially from within, in preparation for your new beginnings. Your new passionate beginnings with potentially members of your soul tribe with whom you will celebrate. And you're going to have a lot of fun together because, yeah, I'm noticing the dolphins. Woo. Suffering in silence. Wow, you've been through a lot. My goodness. Okay, this is number 9. A lot of swords energy, yeah, in your head, right? But she's looking into the horizon now. End of a very, I'm sure, many cycles. But she's looking off into the horizon. She's climbed many mountains, seemingly insurmountable, but she reached the top, right? She reached the top. But many more mountains to climb. But this is a new beginning. You're starting a new beginning. Wheel of Fortune. A new cycle. Okay, confirmation of the waiting game. You're waiting, yes. I'm sure it's difficult to exercise patience at this time. Just do the best you can. Perfection is not the name of the game. Okay, let's end it here. 6 of Wands, victory and success. Believe it. Trust it. Trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Okay, thank you. Take care.